Hi, everyone. Today we're going to talk about revising your historical fiction. So we're going to talk about how to revise and improve on your immigration diaries or your immigration journals. So now that you have completed your first 4 journal entries, it's a great time to sort of stop and reflect back, see what you've done really well, and see how you could revise or even improve some of your writing. We'll start with diary entry number 1. In this diary entry, you are supposed to describe the situation that was going on in the character's country. So let's make sure we have all the pieces that we need in order to have diary entry number 1 complete. So we're going to ask ourselves, did I explain the setting? What was life like in the character's country? Did I explain the types of struggles my character was experiencing in their country? Did I explain my character's reasons for deciding to immigrate to America? And did I incorporate my character's feelings about the decision to immigrate? Remember that there were most likely some significant difficulties and struggles in your character's life in their country. That's probably why they chose to take such a dangerous and difficult journey, okay, to immigrate. So make sure that you are making that clear to your reader. What was the situation like? Okay, in diary entry number 2, we're talking about the departure. So kind of the moment when they decided it's time to leave from home. So let's ask ourselves if we included these following pieces. Did I focus my entry on this moment of departure? Did I explain the departure process? For example, what needs to be packed, right? Who would your character have needed to say goodbye to, right? Thinking about that moment of leaving. Did I describe what it was like when my character first saw the boat? That's something you could include, right? When they kind of got there and what their impressions were. And again, did I incorporate my character's feelings about preparing to leave his or her country forever? So think about, right, all of the mixed feelings that you might have. Yes, maybe excitement, but also probably some sadness, right, about leaving behind everything that you knew and all the people you knew. Diary entry number 3, right? On this diary entry, you're going to be talking about the beginning of the journey. So in this diary entry, you're going to ask yourself, did I explain what my character is thinking or feeling as he or she boards the boat, right? So that moment while they're getting on. Use your character too, so that you can share observations about the boat, right? So did I describe what the character was observing about the boat and the passengers? Okay, that's one way that you can also teach your reader about what the ship was like. Did I describe where the character was staying on the boat? Like, where were their quarters that they were staying? And again, did I incorporate my character's emotions about the beginning of this big journey? Okay. And for diary entry number 4, we wrote about halfway through the journey. So did I explain what life has been like on the boat, right? Thus far, how has it been? Could I discuss some of the challenges and obstacles that my character has experienced so far on the journey? And you're going to think back to your research, right, about what immigration was like, and make sure you've included some of those dangers and some of those difficulties that your character very likely would have experienced. And did I incorporate my character's emotions and feelings about his or her decision to immigrate? So it's a good time to think about, if it was really hard, then are they starting to kind of have like second thoughts about it and maybe regretting their decision or being concerned about it because it is so difficult so far? And what else can we revise for? So here's some other categories we could revise for. So in terms of language, we could say, where could I incorporate meaningful dialogue in my journal entries? Now, when you're thinking about dialogue here, it might look different because you're writing a journal entry, right? So it's okay if your dialogue is more of a reflection back on something specific that someone said to the character instead of just a back and forth, right? Because that's okay when you're writing a diary entry. And where could I use more precise sensory details and figurative language? So how can I really help my reader to see and hear and feel what that character was experiencing? Okay. Transitions. Where can I add some more transition words? For example, later, after a while, next, or just then and suddenly. Okay, this helps to make your piece of writing flow more smoothly. So look back and find some spots where you could do that. Okay, this is always a big one, punctuation. Did I read my writing aloud, ensuring that I had proper punctuation? So when we listen to it and if we hear our voices drop, we know we need some sort of punctuation to reflect that drop in our voice or that pause. And the best way to do that is to read it aloud and really be mindful of your voice and make sure that you have the punctuation to represent that. And finally, spelling, okay? Did I use what I know about word families and spelling rules to check my spelling to the best of my ability? So to use today to go through your diary entries, okay, kind of look back and celebrate some things you've done really well and find some areas that you are going to improve on. Because remember, everyone, even professional authors, always go back and revise again and again. So see how you can do that, make those improvements today. Okay, have a wonderful day, everyone.